Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us where we're tracking Hurricane Douglas as it makes its way toward Hawaii. Very important storm to keep watch, and we have Justin Cruz here doing that for us. Justin, what's the latest you're seeing on the track of the storm?
Well, there are three things to keep in mind with tracking Douglas. Number one, as it approaches the islands, it's either going to be a Category 1 hurricane or a tropical storm. There's not much difference between the two in terms of wind speeds. We're talking about maybe a 10-mile-per-hour difference in wind speeds. And overall, heavy rain anywhere from 4 inches to 10 inches plus of heavy rain. There may be even heavier showers in some valleys and mountainous areas. And the winds will range from now through Monday, and especially Sunday through Monday, 20 to 65 miles per hour with gusts to 75 miles per hour. These are the three takeaways for Sunday and Monday. And let's get right into the nitty-gritty of the system right now. Now, Douglas is entering warmer waters, but at the same time, there's light wind shear for now, but much stronger wind shear as Douglas moves towards the island. So that's going to be good in weakening the system. In fact, it's almost as if we only have wind shear to weaken the system because the warmer waters normally sustain a tropical system. But you can see it's not as symmetrical. It's a little bit raggedy looking right now, and the intensity has decreased as of 11 p.m. down to about 90 miles per hour, and that makes it a solid Category 1 system. So 90-mile-per-hour winds with gusts to 115 miles per hour. It is moving quite quickly at 18 miles per hour to the west-northwest, and it's only 325 miles east of Hilo. Let's look at the future with this system now. It still maintains Category 1 status through Sunday morning, and even just north of Oahu, barely a Category 1 with winds at around 75 miles per hour. It's only after it passes Oahu that it moves near Kauai with winds of 70 miles per hour. That's just below hurricane advisory. So essentially, you can kind of say we're going to have at or near hurricane force wind speeds at the center of this system throughout the course of the time as it enters Hawaiian waters all the way through Maui, Oahu, and then even past Kauai. So we're dealing with a system that is much stronger over the islands than previously forecast. At one point, we were hoping to see tropical storm force winds just north of the Big Island. Now, if you look at the cone over the last 24 hours has shifted a little bit to the north, and that does minimize somewhat of the threat of heavy rain and stronger winds, especially winds for the Big Island, but that also kind of increases the wind speeds and the rain amounts for areas such as Maui County, Oahu, and especially Kauai. I'm going to show you a forecast model that shows that in just a few seconds as well. A big factor, and I mentioned this, is sea surface temperatures. Right now, where the hurricane is, it's 79.2 degrees. It's actually warmer near the islands right now, so we can't really depend on the sea surface temperatures. The cooler waters are just not there. It actually warms up maybe a degree or degree and a half. And so it's all about wind shear, folks. From this point on, it's all about wind shear, and there is stronger wind shear over the islands compared to where it is right now. The good news is that it's going to decrease in intensity. It's just going to be very, very gradual. Tropical storm force winds, most of it going to be towards the north of the islands, but you can see all islands could see a little bit of tropical storm force winds, which are 39 miles per hour to 73 miles per hour. We're just going to be south of the center of that system as it passes through. Let's talk about rain. It approaches the Big Island, and even though it's far to the north of the Big Island, you can still see the Big Island being affected, especially the northern end. We're talking the Hamakua coastline up through Hawaii. We're talking areas such as Kohala. Not so much of a threat for heavy rain down by South Point, but just really the northern edges, including Kailua Kona and Hilo. Then it moves into Maui, and then you can see portions of Molokai and Maui getting impacted. This is Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Then, of course, it moves into Oahu. We're looking at heavy rain at the very minimum for the north shore of Oahu, but still heavy rain is possible throughout the entire island. And then Kauai. Kauai could see some very heavy rain, especially towards the north, and stronger winds 3 a.m. Monday. That's just one forecast model, but when you have another that is essentially saying the same thing, you got to think that the scenario is very true for both. Heavy rain, again, towards the northern areas of the Big Island tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., into Maui, by midday tomorrow around lunchtime, even though we're not in the heaviest rain, we're still going to get some torrential downpours according to the forecast models. Off to Oahu's North Shore, some of that orange, some of that yellow tipping into the North Shore of Oahu. That's where the heaviest rainfall totals will be. This is tomorrow night, Sunday night at 8 p.m. Off to Kauai. Remember I said the track shifting to the north could bring some very heavy rain pretty much to the entire island of Kauai. Kauai residents, your danger zone in terms of the wettest weather will be midnight to noon on Monday. All of Monday is for the Garden Isle. So that's a kind of a scenario that we're looking at. Even through Monday afternoon, we see those darker returns, especially when it hits the mountains, and of course, southerly winds on the way. So the timeline for the heaviest rain still remains for the Big Island starting Sunday night throughout the course of the day. Sunday, Maui County, sun up to sundown. For Oahu, it's Sunday afternoon through Monday afternoon, and Kauai, it's Sunday night, more like midnight Monday morning through Monday afternoon. I'm going to show you a lot of numbers that you're going to see next, and you just pick your island or where you live or where your family lives or where your friends or loved ones live, and these are the rainfall amounts as well as the sustained wind speeds. There's going to be higher gusts, but this is just sustained wind speeds. We mentioned the cone shifting from the Big Island and moving north. Well, now the Big Island's only going to see maybe 20 to 30 mile per hour winds with 4 to 8 inches of rain. But look at Kauai. As that cone shifted north, Kauai gets more rain, 8 to 12 inches of rain, 50 to 65 mile per hour winds Sunday and Monday. And then somewhere in between for Oahu as well as portions of Maui County. Maui could see 6 to 10 inches of rain. Molokai a lot less at 4 to 8. Same with Lanai, and Oahu about 5 to 7. But generally, if you're looking at wind speeds, we're looking at 20 to 25 mile per hour wind speeds, all the way up to 65 mile per hour wind speeds. It's just going to depend on where the eventual track is and how intense the storm will be when it makes its closest point of approach. Of course, download the KHON2 mobile app so you won't have to go searching for information. Of course, every update that comes out, regardless of the time of day, we will send you a push alert to keep you in the know. Gina, over to you.
Thank you, Justin. We have team coverage across all of the islands and counties, and we're going to go now to Sam Spangler, who's over on Kauai. Sam, what are you seeing?
Gina, Justin talked about getting ready for Monday here on the island of Kauai, but as of Saturday afternoon, pretty pleasant conditions, actually. We have some nice trade wind weather, some intermittent showers. I'm going to step out of the shot right now. You can even see some surfers behind me enjoying the last few moments of getting out on the water and seeing some of the swell before this water becomes uninhabitable. Now, we talked to some of those residents, especially the younger residents. They were pretty calm and reserved about the impending storm Douglas coming upon the island of Kauai, because they say that the island has rebounded from previous storms that have hit here in the past. Now, when we talked to some of the older residents, the longtime kama'aina of the island of Kauai, they were a little more anxious about the storm coming because they've been through Hurricane Eva back in 1982. They've been through Category 4 Hurricane Iniki, which ripped through here in 1992. And then in 2018, Justin just talked about how we are expecting some 8 to 12 inches of rain, 40 inches in 24 hours in some spots of the north shore of this island. Princeville, Hanalei, Haena got pounded by rain. And we spoke to a Haena resident today who's still recovering from that. He said he had 20 inches of rain that was just pooling at the bottom of his house, still picking that up as he prepares for Douglas.
We're a little nervous. This storm doesn't seem like it's likely to be as bad as some of the ones that we've had, but you never know till it comes. And maybe I'm a little older than I was, but it's maybe a little anxious.
Picking up still after what happened in 2018, what do you have to do now to prepare for Douglas?
It's normal hurricane stuff. Batten down the hatches, pick up the yard and stow everything inside, and make sure you got preserved food and water, and look in on our neighbors.
This island is so much different than any other because you've been hit by a major hurricane before with the Iniki back in 1993. Just having been here so long and experience with the people, you feel like that helps everybody to prepare because they know the consequences of a tropical cyclone and what they can do.
Longtime kama'aina understand the implications of these storms. People have been through Eva, they've been through Iniki, they've been through big flooding a couple of years ago. People on Kauai understand, and they know how to prepare for these things. It's unpredictable factor, but then there's things that you can take care of.
How has it been preparing for two separate things, and what have the challenges been with parallel kind of natural disasters with COVID-19 and then with Douglas?
Well, fortunately, as mayor, I have the best team a mayor could ask for, and so immediately what they did is they created two area commands under the IMT. One area command is focused on COVID-19, and of course, one area command is focused on Hurricane Douglas. But these two area commands work together because we have two situations happening at the same time. So we're addressing the hurricane while also maintaining our protocols for COVID-19 as far as physical distancing, wearing masks, and of course, good hygiene.
As far as Douglas goes, this island is no stranger to storms. So you look back to 1982 with Eva, with the Niki in 1992, and then the recent flooding, 2018, still folks recovering from that. What's your message to these people who've been through so much throughout the years, and what do you think is the most pertinent thing for them to know right now?
Well, I think, Kauai has been through our fair share of challenges and adversity, and time again, we emerge stronger. I think for the most part, people are well aware of the importance of being prepared. I know that we're using the best information in science, but this is Mother Nature. She is unpredictable. We know that something is going to come. There's going to be rain, there's going to be some wind, so our message is to take the necessary precautions and now, sooner rather than later. If you have a construction site, please take necessary precautions to secure your construction site. We do not want materials being a hazard as far as flying debris. And for the people out there, if you live along coastal areas, take the necessary precautions to protect your property. And we'll get through this once again.
Now, fortunately, the rain has mostly subsided here on the Garden Isle, so it is a pretty good day to get out and do any kind of yard work you need to do around the house, or if you need to go shopping for water supplies, etc. If you live close to coastal areas, as Mayor Kawakami said, good day to get those done before Hurricane Douglas comes upon these shores. Now, we also asked Mayor Kawakami the update on the shelters around here. He said that they are currently being staged. They will be available, projected, as soon as the storm starts to come aboard. They will be at Kilauea Neighborhood Center, Kalaheo Neighborhood Center, and Kauai Community College. We'll keep you updated on everything here on the Garden Isle from now until Monday, on air and online at KHON2.com. Reporting from Nawiliwili Boat Harbor on the island of Kauai, Sam Spangler, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.